and the whole quote unquote loyalty thing I think it's overrated. I think this is a business at the end of the day, and it's a lot of money involved, and a lot of decisions that has to be made. You know what I mean? So, like if a player isn't producing, or if you don't see him in the future, or front office, some of them have to do like a job and want to keep their job. So they gotta feel like they got to do what's best for to keep their job, and they trade players. Or if a guy isn't happy and he wants to be traded to somewhere else, then it's a problem. It's just so many different dynamics that go into it. This is a business at the end of the day. So like, not even just the NBA, but like people that have normal jobs have those same problems. It's just not magnified. You know what I mean? So for me, it's always about like I don't lose focus of trying to compete for a championship, and then financially, making sure that my family is taken care of. You know what I mean? Because I'm very smart, and I've sacrificed a lot. Financially, like, which I don't get credit. I don't get talked about, but I'm fulfilled and I'm happy with it. But like winning a championship, or at least having a chance to, and then financially getting paid for me being available and playing at the highest level for so long. So to answer your question, this is a business at the end of the day. So I feel like players should ultimately do what's best for them, and front office does what's best for them and their owner and their organization. So it's two sides of a story.
This dude just said loyalty is overrated. This is a business at the end of the day. But what has not being loyalty got you in your career in terms of accomplishments? Absolutely nothing. You not being loyal has landed you on how many different teams? You started with OKC. Okay, that's one. Then you went to Houston. Then you went to Brooklyn. Then you went to the Clippers. Now you with Cleveland. How has not being loyal helped your career? Because you still haven't won a championship. You've been on all these teams. You played with all these different superstars. You played with Russell Westbrook. You've played with Kevin Durant. You've played with Kyrie Irving. You've played with Chris Paul. You've played with Dwight Howard. You've played with Kawhi Leonard. You've played with all of these players. Now you're playing with Donovan Mitchell. You've played with all these players. You've played with Paul George. You've played with all these players, man. And you still haven't won a championship. Loyalty is not overrated. Loyalty rewards those who are loyal, sometimes even in business. But in terms of your business, the NBA, look at who's been rewarded for being loyal. Steph Curry, 4 rings. Tim Duncan, 5 rings. Kobe Bryant, 5 rings. Come on, man. You talking about loyalty, don't? Loyalty is overrated. Why would you? I wouldn't even want to be a teammate with somebody with a mindset like that. Loyalty is overrated. If you feel like loyalty is overrated in any aspect, especially when it comes to trying to win, you're not to be trusted at all. Loyalty. Michael Jordan, 6 championships. Come on, man. We talking about loyalty when it comes to winning? Tony Parker. What, 4 or 5? No, 4 championships, I believe. Ginobili, 4 or 5. David Robinson, 2. Like, come on, man. We talking about loyalty here. Klay Thompson, 4? Like, what are we talking about here? Loyalty. These guys were loyal to their teams, and they won. And they won a lot. They won a lot. Jokic, loyalty, won a ring. Giannis, loyalty, won a ring. You the only guy talking about not being loyal and ain't won.